Welcome back, students. Today's topic is circulatory system in human. The circulatory system is a system which is concerned with the transportation of body fluids. This system is concerned with number one, blood, that is circulatory fluid. Number two, pumping organ, that is heart. And number three, blood vessels. Let us first discuss blood. Composition of blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue which circulates in blood vessels by pumping activity of heart. Blood consists of liquid matrix called as plasma, in which float following types of cells. These include erythrocytes, that is RBCs. Number two, leukocytes, that is WBCs. And number three, blood platelets. Let us first discuss plasma. Plasma is a yellowish fluid which contains more than 98% of water. It also contains both organic and inorganic components in a dissolved or suspended state. Among organic substances, it contains foodstuffs like glucose, fructose, amino acids, fatty acids, etc. It also contains nitrogenous wastes like ammonia, urea, uric acid, etc. Among inorganic substances, it contains salts like chlorides, carbonates, sulfates of sodium, calcium, and magnesium, etc. Blood plasma contains three types of blood proteins. Number one, fibrinogen, it helps in clotting of blood. Number two, albumin, it can retain water. Number three, globulins, these occur in the form of antibodies which can destroy antigens and pathogens. Blood plasma also contains enzymes, hormones, and cholesterol. Blood plasma also contains antitoxins which can neutralize toxins in blood. Now we discuss blood corpuscles. First we will discuss erythrocytes, RBCs, red blood corpuscles. See, they are non-nucleated biconcave cells which occur in plasma. During initial stages, they have a nucleus which is lost later on. RBCs are externally covered by plasma membrane, inside which is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm contains respiratory pigment called hemoglobin, which is composed of iron salt, hematin, and a protein called globin. Hemoglobin has great affinity for oxygen, which it forms oxyhemoglobin. A cubic millimeter of blood in males contain 5 to 5.5 million RBCs, and in female 4 to 4.5 million RBCs. During fetal conditions, RBCs are formed in spleen and liver, while as in adult condition, they are formed in bone marrow. The process of formation of RBCs in bone marrow is called erythropoiesis. A decrease in number of RBCs will cause anemia, which may occur due to malnutrition, disease, or excessive bleeding. The lifespan of RBCs is 90 to 120 days. That is almost 120 days. The worn out RBCs are carried to liver, where they are ingested and broken by Kupffer cells. The macrophage in spleen also ingest and break down worn out RBCs. An increase in number of RBCs occurs due to high temperature, high altitude, and exercise. This condition is called polycythemia. Students, now we discuss leukocytes, that is the WBCs or white blood corpuscles. Leukocytes are transparent nucleated cells which move by amoeboid movements. They do not occur only in blood but can penetrate walls of blood capillaries and reach other tissues of body. This process is called diapedesis. The total number of WBCs per cubic millimeter of blood or microliter of blood is called total leukocyte count or TLC and is 7,000 to 10,000. A decrease in leukocyte count causes leukopenia and make body prone to attacks of pathogens. An increase in leukocyte count causes leukemia or blood cancer. The leukocytes are formed in bone marrow, spleen, and lymph nodes. Now we will classify WBCs. WBCs are classified on the basis of granules present in their cytoplasm, according to which WBCs are of two types. Number one, granulocytes. They form 28% of total WBC. They originate in bone marrow and lymph nodes. They have smooth cytoplasm and more or less spherical nucleus. They have further been classified into two. Number one, monocytes. They have small bean-shaped nucleus and large amount of cytoplasm. They are phagocytic in nature. Number 2, lymphocytes. They have large spherical nucleus which nearly fills whole of the cell. They contain least amount of cytoplasm and produce antibodies. Number 2, granulocytes. They have granular cytoplasm and lobed nucleus. They form 72% of total WBCs. They originate in bone marrow. Students, on the basis of staining property, granulocytes are of following types. Number 1, eosinophils. They are stained red in acidic dyes like eosin and have a bilobed nucleus. They constitute 1.5% of total WBC count. Number 2, basophils. They are stained blue in basic dyes like hematoxylin and have multilobed S-shaped nucleus. They constitute only 0.5% of TLC, that is total leukocyte count. Neutrophils. They are stained in both acid and basic dyes and have a multi-lobed nucleus. They constitute 70% of total WBC count. Now, third type of blood cells, that is blood platelets. They are fine, non-nucleated, spindle-shaped bodies which become sitar-shaped in extracted blood. They are budded from giant megakaryocytes in bone marrow. A cubic millimeter of blood contains 5 million thrombocytes. Their cytoplasm contains enzyme thrombokinase, which helps in coagulation of blood. Students, this was about the composition of blood. I hope you would be very much acknowledged by this lecture on this blood composition. Let us first discuss blood. Composition of blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue which circulates in blood vessels by